There we go. Yeah, good evening.
Hello. Am I late or right on time? Ah. All right, cool. I'm going to take my dogs out. Be a few minutes.
Sounds good.
I'm back. Actually,
Lose
earlier this
connection.
morning, I'm losing connection with Steam about 8 times this morning.
Yeah, I don't think I lost connection to Steam, but yeah, the game couldn't connect to the online service for quite a while when I tried. It took me a couple minutes. Yeah, maybe you got kicked off and can't get back on. Who knows?
Let this city bear witness to your power.
I know you are members of the Burning Dawn. Are you prepared to repent for your sins?
If you're thinking about revenge, count me in. If my life's quest ends in my death, so be it.
May the gods have mercy on us all.
Fall to your knees as I return to the abyss as a god.
Well, greetings one and all. Thanks for checking out our live stream tonight of our Monday night epic campaign, The Edge of Tomorrow here. Looks like we're getting a little bit of late start tonight. We've got a couple players that are still currently trying to get logged in. There was an issue with Steam, so just bear with us for a few minutes and see if we can get everybody hooked up, but I wanted to go ahead and get the live stream started. I did get a message from Warchild. He said that he was a little late arriving tonight, but didn't see my game in Steam. So I sent him a message back and said that we were waiting for him. So I don't know. I also sent Cigar Smoke a invite to the game, and it shows he's in Sword Coast Legends. I'll go ahead and send him another one just in case. Here he comes, here he comes.
Somebody's loading.
Hey, greetings. I sent you an invite a little bit ago. You must not have got it or something.
I got it. I was typing to your Twitch channel because for some reason it wouldn't let me switch characters. It had me set to my level 8 guy from that I played like during the head start.
Oh,
would not let me
okay.
switch.
Yeah, I see the messages now. I've been kind of alt-tabbing out, so I wasn't looking at the messages on the live channel. We're still waiting on Warchild. It says he's logged in 20 minutes ago, or logged out 20 minutes ago. So I don't know. I sent him a message.
My Steam was acting really goofy. Like I had to actually, when I tried to log in about 20 minutes ago, it wouldn't log in. So I restarted my computer and then Windows updated, Steam updated, and it wouldn't launch this game.
Yeah, I was asking the guys before you logged in. I had the same issue where I had no connection with Steam for like 10 minutes, so I wasn't sure if anybody else was having that problems, but it sounds like it's something going on with the Steam thing.
Yeah, it's an all-day issue. Like I said, it happened like 8 times earlier this morning. Off and on, Steam was just disconnecting, reconnecting. It was just pretty bad. So, can you guys hear me loud and clear since I fixed my mic?
Shit.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, sounds great.
Perfect.
Alright, it looks like Warchild came online, so let's give him a couple more minutes. I know he's pretty excited to play, so I hate for us to get another player and then have him not be able to play, so let's give him a couple more minutes just to check on things. How is everyone tonight, by the way?
Good.
Yeah, quite well.
Oh, I'm great.
That's excellent to hear. Alright, I sent him an invite to join the game, so hopefully he get joins. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and just start her up, and then we'll get you guys into position from last episode, so that way when he does join, he'll just pop in right where you guys are. Okay? Before I load up, I just want to say, Warchild had emailed me and was asking me today about, the fact that his mic cut out and he was little, just what's the way I want to, just trying to make sure that that doesn't happen anymore. So I was emailing back to him and I said I would never ignore you if you were asking me questions or something. So I just want you guys to know, if you ask me a question and I miss it somehow, type it in the chat or say it again or something, because there's a lot going on between the live stream and trying to create things and do all that. So if you guys are trying to contact me or trying to, I want to do this, or my character wants to do this, that, or whatever it happens to be, and I don't get back with you, just keep asking me until I get back with you. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Okay.
Out of character, just to refresh my
Yes,
memory.
hear me?
This is a different. This is more of a light RP or heavy RP.
It's whatever you guys make out of it. Whatever the players enjoy, whatever they like doing. I know some players like to role play more, some players don't. So, I try to give a little bit of everything in an episode. Some opportunities for role play, some opportunities for combat, some exploration. So, it's just basically up to you guys to decide.
Are we using our character sheets and our 5th edition abilities, or no? Or I'm used to doing that. That's why I was asking, because I forgot I only done this with you guys once.
Yeah, no, we don't use Bo's character sheets or anything. We do use some 5th edition stuff we've added to the game. And then, of course, role-playing and roles and stuff like that.
Okay.
Now we've got the black screen. Let's hopefully get past the black screen. This is a big area. You guys had a black screen?
Yeah, I'm stuck on a black screen.
Yes.
All right, let's just give it a couple minutes. I think this area...
I'm still on the loading screen.
Yes, if you're watching the live stream, you get to watch blackness of... And you see... there we go.
I am in the game.
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Loaded.
Yep, we hear you now.
Ah, very fine.
We were just loading an area in, so if you were trying to talk, sometimes it cuts off voice chat when an area is loading. So if you guys want to go ahead and head over back to where the spider cantrips were.
I am still on the loading screen.
Let's give it a couple minutes until everything syncs up. I think Warchild was coming in, and that might have screwed things up with everybody's load, but we'll see. Just give it a couple minutes. And as usual, when technical difficulties arise, they usually arise in bunches, so...
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Very fine.
Great. Let's see how long it lasts. That was so weird last week. After watching the Twitter replay, can't believe how long I was talking. You guys weren't even hearing any of it.
Looks like we got one that didn't load.
Looks like it's me. 'Cause I'm still on the loading screen.
All right, why don't you
So am I.
exit out and come back in, and if you need me to send you an invite, I can do that. He should be able to find it, though. He should be able to find it. Alrighty, so what do we have here? We have this area coming up.
Jester, if it's okay with you, throughout the night I will just do out-of-character comm check at certain times, and if I could just get a copy back, that would be great.
No problem at all. So we need to do something fancy-dancy with this area here. So let's go ahead. Stone altar. That looks pretty good. You know what? Let's objects. Let's add some nice effect here. Let's do purple here. Alright, looks good so far. And a little blood spatter, a little blood streaks. And let's go ahead and make that a secret door.
Hey!
Still
Loaded up.
loading.
Alright. You're still loading? You. Why can't I move you? I can move you there. Can you come here? Yes, it looks like you can. Alright, so we're going to pick up from last week here. Finally, as everybody has arrived. Sorry, live stream. It does take, when we have technical difficulties, they usually happen in bunches. So I foresee other issues coming tonight, but let's hopefully not. Our brave adventurers were in this back dungeon area from a crypt they were exploring. And they were able to find some mechanical spiders that unlocked some elaborate gates and locks. And that's where we left off last week. Anybody have any questions or anything before we start? Let's add a trap.
I'm here in the game, but I'm still seeing a load screen.
Who's speaking? Is this Warchild?
Warchild, yes. May have to go back out if it ever lets me go.
Yeah, you might
I
have
had
to
alt
alt-tab out
close
and
the game
cancel
through
it.
there.
I think what happened was you were joining. Oh, he left, so I can't explain to him. That's okay. But I think what happened was we were loading the area, and he tried to join, and it bombed. Looked like at least him and Cigar Smoke out. Let's look at our options here because All right, this is for you guys and for the live stream. So as we know, Community Pack 2 was released on Friday, and that made some major changes to how the game actually plays, in that there is now options for when player characters get knocked down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up so that players can be revived in combat, but if they are attacked or take damage while they're reviving somebody, it gets interrupted. So it will be harder to get people up in combat.
Very fine. In this game, are we allowed to use filters of self-resurrection?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No, this is not War Child.
It is not, is it? And I don't know how they would have got in unless they are a friend of mine, because it is set up for friends only. Hello, Grump, Bernie, who are you? Oh my god, I just said just like 2 minutes ago, when we run into technical difficulties, it comes in bunches. Didn't I say that? Oh my god. Can I kick him? I don't think I can actually. Or can I? Is there... Wow. Okay. We will kick him. Okay, I have kicked him from the game. Hopefully that means Warchild will join back in. Let me alt-tab out real quick and send him an invite so he gets in real quick. Oh, Warchild. Here. Just a thing of note, guys, as well. He has actually sent me a Steam message asking me to send him an invite. But because I have so many windows open, I don't actually see any Steam chat. So if something happens and you ever try to send me a Steam chat in the middle of the game, it's better for you guys just to go to the Twitch channel and type in the chat there, because at least I'll be looking at that, okay?
Okay.
Very well.
Well, interesting. That's a bug because it actually is Warchild, but it's giving us the portrait of the guy I just kicked out.
I actually got his portrait.
Yeah, I have his portrait as well.
Maybe it's still updating, but I got the portrait of...
Yeah, I got the portrait of the guy you kicked too.
Oh, live stream. I apologize. This is bad. When things go bad, it usually goes downhill real quick. So hopefully we'll keep you guys interested. Get you guys some nice action going on here in a minute. All right, Warchild, testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me?
Roger that. And the same?
Yep. Definitely hear you just fine.
Apologize for my laptop's lackluster performance.
That's okay. I was just letting them know, Warchild, and this is important for you as well. You had actually sent me a Steam message, but because I have so many windows and everything open, I don't actually get those during the game. So if anything ever goes wrong and you get kicked or booted and you need to send me a message, go to the Twitch channel and type in the chat there.
Roger that.
All right, so finally, if anybody doesn't have any other issues, we can proceed forward. So the gates in front of you have been unlocked by these mechanical spiders that you had found a while ago. And you can easily go through the gates. And as you kind of proceed through them, you notice that down the hallway, coming from kind of very faint, you hear some sound, some chanting or something going on. It's just humming at this point. Let's... All right. As you hit the trap, you hear a loud siren, basically like a siren going off, a loud warning that the door's been messed with. And you hear beyond the door the growling of hunger of some kind of creature. All right. So
I stand in front of the party member and I ready myself for battle.
Yeah, sorry guys, I mean I'm seeing half the game, half my loading screen, just experiencing bad problems. My apologies.
if you want to log out and restart or whatever, that's fine.
Yeah, send me another invite in about 35 seconds, 40, whatever.
All right, I'll get with you here shortly. Why don't you guys just hang on before you open that door until he gets back in?
No problem. I shall stand guard over the door until our companion comes back.
Oh, they thought it was going to be that easy. No, I don't think so. Hello? Will you guys go forward, please? Thank you. Roll me a listen check. Or perceive check.
Whom would you wish to roll?
All of you, because you're being attacked from beyond.
Okay. What would that be? Wisdom?
Yeah,
Yep.
wisdom. Oops. 7. Vince. All right, Vince. What I'm going to do is you're kind of surprised because you weren't really paying attention. So I'm going to count down from 6. Until I hit 6, you can't do anything. And the encounter will begin. 6,
Very well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Oh, wow. Very nice. These guys are really good players, able to really do a number on monsters. Really have not been challenged much. Oh, all right. I gotta send him an invite. Hang on. Oops, I almost forgot Warchild. I apologize if you're watching now. Warchild. Send message. Invite send. Alright, he should be coming back hopefully. I just sent him another invite. So it looks like a patrol of skeletons were coming down the hallway as you were kind of investing. Maybe they were alerted by that large siren that went off when the door was tried to be disarmed. Alright, what do we have here? Skeleton, shield basher, shield bearer. These guys look pretty cool, if I do say so myself. All these are custom creatures. Put two of these guys in there, a zombie, a cultist shadow mage, and a vampire thrall.
Out of character question. If I bless the group, does that add a bless +2 to our rolls when we roll on things?
If you add a bless, an in-game bless to the party, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, if I use my bless, does that actually improve our rolls?
Yes, that's what bless does in 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. It gives you +2 on all your attack and all your saving throws. When you take advanced
Okay,
bless,
I was just
I'm
wondering,
sorry.
like,
No. It gives you, it gives you +2 to your attack. Maybe I can't remember if it gives 2 to your defense and all your saving throws. I'm trying to remember how it is. Alright, he just sent a message that he lost connection to Steam, so...
Someone else joined the game.
Who is it? Dritz? Who is this?
Jarlaxle.
The same guy.
He, same
It's the
guy.
same
He
guy
was
from-
on his wizard. Yeah.
All are named after Salvatore characters.
Hey Dritz, welcome, but we're in the middle of a regularly run campaign and we're having one player show up late, so normally we'd love to have you, but unfortunately we have to keep that spot open for the other player, so thanks for joining, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave, please. Sorry about that. Monday nights I run a normal Monday night group, and they're in the middle of a campaign. So, and the other player, if we had a player spot open, I'd love to have you. But the other guys just having connectivity issues. So, thanks for joining, though.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your game.
No, it's okay, no problem.
I've just been looking for a group to play with, and I'm struggling to find one. Good luck with your game.
Oh, thank you. I hope you find a group. That would be great for you. I hope you can.
I hope so too.
All right. Warchild says he's going to try and reboot, and then he'll try and get back with us. So why don't you guys go ahead and proceed on without him, and he'll catch up when he gets back in. You hear the
come up
sound
to the
of...
store. Can I hear anything through the other side of the store?
Yeah, you hear what sounds like a metal hammer slamming against the wood.
Okay, I'm ready myself for battle.
That would be a wise decision.
I'll bless our group and then I'll charge in.
Alrighty. Yep, Beladan, this has been just incredibly bad. Oh, look at these guys go. Jeez. I'm wiping these guys out so quick. That's it. That's
I
it.
just
We
leveled.
must bring the cultists in.
I investigate. What are these mystical, magical-looking swirls that appear in front of us?
Oh, they look like some kind of summoning chamber ritual or something, and they must have been working on summoning something. And just as you're kind of investigating them, you see a form kind of forming inside of the mist. So we're going to put one of those guys there, and one of these guys there, and one of these guys. Oh, I can't. I'll have to put them right there. All right. All right, and
before we start battle, out of character,
Sure.
can I level up my character to see if I get any new abilities?
Sure. Go ahead. Can you do it while he's paused?
Yes, absolutely.
Nope. Crazy night with this stuff. Live stream. Apologize again for all of this, but hopefully, once we get things working and set up, it will be a smoother time from there. This should be a little more challenging because we actually have a cultist leader. We have a cultist priest, which we are going to make, we're going to promote him. And we're going to promote this guy as well. So this is probably going to be
I am ready.
the most challenging. All right. You see some very unholy looking creatures forming inside the mist. And as they materialize, you realize that they are some kind of cultist drow.
Victory!
Yeah, let's see how well they do against these guys now. And there's only 3 of them, so I have to...
Curse you! I curse you!
Looks like they took out the 2 elite cultists, but we have the cult leader.
I was just getting warmed up.
I res Bernard. Is there I look around, is there a way to... Oh, okay. I was looking to see if there's a way to break the barriers on where these portals were coming through.
Now, after they kind of materialize, the portals are then kind of just dissipate.
I searched this area over here, this mysterious looking altar and these statues and the chair throne and all that.
Yeah, it definitely looks like some kind of a cultist group here, some kind of sacrificial table there. You see some blood, recent blood. It's dried, so it's not like, it's probably maybe a couple weeks old, or at maximum, maybe just a couple days old. And you see some bones and skin and stuff laying around.
What about these statues?
Oh, those statues are for the goddess of Loth.
Oh, I destroy them.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a strength.
Do you yell
check.
at them? Do you hit them with your axe? What do you do?
I smite them and I hit them with my axe. Yes. Do you wish me to roll a strength roll?
No. You can smash them. It takes you a little while, but after a few swings of your mighty axe, you're able to break them into pieces and topple them over onto the ground.
I'm gonna look at
Out
these
of character.
cages
I'm sorry. Out of character. Do you guys see like some like mystical blue things circling around in the room? Like there's two of them.
Yeah, that purple, spinning thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was actually 3 of them, but when I deleted that statue, I accidentally deleted the swirl. There was a swirl around the statue and then a swirl around the altar as well. Cigar, you had something to say? Or I'm sorry, Sharak, you had something to say?
Yeah, I was gonna investigate the cages to see if there's any evidence of anybody that was in here recently or any notes or anything they may have left.
You see some tethered clothes inside, and then it looks like there's, the remnants of some scraps, like, leftover just scraps of meals that might have been tossed in there to keep somebody alive for a little while. And some tethered clothing. You can definitely see that the been recently used. In fact, they're none of them have locks on them or anything, so you kind of open the doors and investigate them and look at all the stuff inside. And looks like whoever or whatever might have been inside these things recently has either been moved or killed or whatever.
I investigate these blue swirls that are in the room. I investigate them. I know I don't know anything about lore, but can I? Do I sense anything or see anything unusual?
The best guess is you probably just figure that they have some kind of residual magic in this area left over from other rituals that they had performed and such. He should be able to spot that. It's on normal again, unless his search is really
The
really
wizard
low.
might find this to be of interest.
Character, for when you have like hidden walls like this, do you want me to just keep search up, or do you want us to roll and see if we find things while we're searching?
No, that's kind of built into Sword Coast Legends. The fact that if you put skill points into searching and stuff, that's important enough. If you find something, unless I specifically say otherwise, you don't see that, or if there's some special situation, I might overrule that. But in general, if you find a secret passage in Sword Coast Legends with your abilities, which are important, then that's in the game as well.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I don't want to like ruin it if I'm continuously have this up. Back in character, and I think I found a false wall.
You should investigate it. I shall stand
Don't
guard and
open
be
it
ready
yet.
to
Don't
attack
open it yet. Don't open it
any
yet.
foes.
Please. Don't open it yet, please.
I was just trying to walk up closer to it. I wanted to listen before I opened it anyway.
All right, let's try and spruce this up a
Out
little
of
bit
character,
here.
last time I had a torch that was lit. Do I have to relight another one because enough time has passed that it is gone out, or do I still have it?
I'm assuming you knew it was dark in here, and if you needed light, your character would light a new torch.
Yes, I lighted another torch.
Small
So I could kind of shine the
female
way for our allies.
child with uh, mm, with many cuts. All right, there we go. Way name: small boy with many cuts. Oops. There we go. Let's see what else we can add real quick here. Actually, what I was looking for is... Alright, you guys can open that door now. Yep. You know what? We were going to give them a
I hold my torch up.
treasure.
And
I
ready
cannot.
myself for battle. And I will open the door.
Slowly scout ahead.
I hold my torch up so you can see in the dim light.
Basically, as you kind of enter this chamber, you see it's kind of like I don't know, think of it as a chamber like we know, like the Egyptians used to do, where they prepared the dead for the afterlife. It's kind of similar to that, and it looks like many sacrifices and people that were here. You just see piles of bones and stuff that were probably people that were used as experiments or, whatever.
I want to spend some time searching the room. Starting with the table and these bodies, if there's anything that stands out.
Spending about 5-10 minutes checking the area. You don't find anything of value or anything important, any kind of leads or anything like that. But this room actually dead ends. You don't see that passage in Sword Coast Legends. It kind of dead ends, and you figure you've probably explored this back area to its full extent. You can use the passage in here to go back to the graveyard.
Okay.
So
just click on this one, it'll take us back to the graveyard?
Yeah, but in reality, it's you're going to walk all the way back through this, back into the into the mausoleum. Yeah.
Put it here for fast travel for us.
Oh, do I have to travel you or oh, you guys got it. Okay.
I got it.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't remember is which of the 3 mausoleums we have not been in.
I'll show you the one you were just in, and then you guys can decide from there where you want to go. I sent Warchild a couple invites, so...
We did 2 of them the first night, didn't we?
You did
the first
one
night I
the
joined,
first
we went
night, and
into
then
one.
this is the second one that you work on, and then...
Okay, yeah.
So there is still a third one, yes. How we doing on time? Okay. Do 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 do.
Is anybody else stuck on loading?
Now this is that large graveyard area, so it takes a while to load.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure I wasn't frozen.
Yeah, I'm stuck on waiting on host.
Yeah, mine just loaded, I think.
Ah,
Yep.
so did I.
Just follow the
Follow
ball.
you.
I believe.
One to our left. Is that the one we haven't been to? This is the one we were just in, correct?
Right. Yeah, go back in there so we can make sense of everything. So this is where your brave cleric sacrificed himself to save, I believe it was Fernand, who was going to be crushed by the pillar.
And the passageway that we just came from was like right here, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
And there's nothing else in this tomb that we found?
You guys should have found some books with some information.
Yep.
Kind of where I put those gates was the passage heading backwards.
I asked my companions that you have your fallen comrade in battle. You have temporarily put her in oh, what is it called? I can't think. Yeah. Do you wish to take him with us and give him a proper burial?
Time is of an essence. We must find the child first.
Very well.
Bloody. So, for those of you who are just joining, kind of in the middle of the storyline, basically, you met a Dreamweaver, and she was a lady that kind of senses things from dreams. And she had this dream that you guys would see a stone altar, a bloody table, and stones on fire, and that this would give you some kind of clue as to where the child was. So far, you've come across the stones of fire and the stone altar.
So we came across one, but didn't actually let us click on it the first time I was here.
Yeah, I think that was a stone altar.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I say we need to search the last mausoleum that we found the key for.
Which way are they coming out? They're coming out this way. Well, when they come out...
Did we come out too quick?
Nope, you're fine.
Okay. Out of character, do we know if the one just north of us... Guess we don't know if that north. The closest, is that the one we've already been in?
You went through the one that had the metal walls around it. You had to figure out what the clue was to get through the metal wall.
I'm bleeding out!
Wow, these guys are just too good.
You call that a fight?
I just wiping through people like it's not even there. I believe this is the last one, right? They didn't come in here. No, I don't think they come in there. Okay. All right, so hang on, guys. As you come up the stairs there, where all the broken chairs were, there was kind of a glowing altar thing that somebody in your group had destroyed, kind of just broke it all apart. But I don't think you were in the mausoleum. Let me go in there for a second just to check on things first.
Okay.
Right, so let's do this. Let's do that. And then, let's put in, what we're looking for is some ground fog. Make it foggy. And then some insect clouds. That'll just kill their frames per second, just like it killed mine. Wow. Let's get rid of the ground fog. Come on, get rid of you. Go away, ground fog. Alright, now we need to place in Alright. Yep, you guys can proceed as you see fit. Yep, you guys can proceed as you guys see fit, whenever you're ready.
Did we already unlock this one, or do we need...
Yeah,
Oh.
it's unlocked.
Victory is
Okay, then we go...
fine battle.
But that ground fog can be a frames per second hog, can it? Let's try and get rid of some of this ground. Smoke is fine. As you kind of fight your way down the stairs and into this tomb, there's an awful stench in it. That's kind of what this black smoke is supposed to represent. It's really kind of nauseous in here, really makes you sick. You can't stay more than a few minutes in there before you're going to pass out. So I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to search the area.
Found some books. Oh, I have another quest. Everybody got it read?
Yes.
Alright, objects. We're going to actually put a couple traps. Freeze traps. Freeze. Where are you? Freeze. There we go.
Was this one we were in where Space Hamster Boo was trying to get the guy out of the deal? Or am I thinking of something else?
Get the guy out of the deal. That didn't really narrow it down for me.
I'm sorry. This spiderweb guy that's shaking around. There was one of the tombs or the mausoleums we went into where he was wanting to get him out of this.
Yes, what is this? I investigate it. Seems to be some type of webbing and something might be trapped.
Yeah, I think actually...
Vanished.
I think that was actually from something else, yeah. Just ignore that. Alright, time's up. You guys gotta go.
Continue to search the walls.
You gotta go.
Okay.
Out, out, out. Uh-oh, Fernand. 5, 4,
Here,
3,
I'll be dead then.
2, 1. Okay, guys, you notice as you kind of run up the stairs and out the front, Fernand isn't there.
I
Better
run
go and
into
drag him out.
I go in to drag him out.
Alright, go ahead. Fernand, you can go up with him.
The trap went off and paralyzed me.
Yep. So
that
Fernand,
is my
any
bad. I'm sorry.
any
Should've restored
roll
you.
that I ask you to do, it's going to be at disadvantage for an hour.
Okay.
Stone altar. Let me check that quest. Hang
There's
on
one
a
more.
second. Quest. Why is it? Edit. So, they completed that one. They completed that one. Is there a way to force this one to complete? Alright, so you guys have completed the quest. The next thing you would need to do is go back and talk to Cecil back in town to find out if anything you've come across might help figure out what's going on. For some reason, that quest didn't work.
So out of character, if you like replace the item in the stone altar and we click on it, will it progress the quest or doesn't it matter?
Quest. That's not gonna work. Stone altar. Quest. No, no. No, I'm just, no, it's not gonna work.
So back to... I wasn't here for the town stuff, so I don't know what direction that would be.
Neither was I.
I think Kira, you should follow him.
Follow me.
Yep. Traps.
What was that?
Yeah, we'll let the rogue lead.
I know this guy joining.
My apologies, fellas.
Enemies ahead.
That's all right, man. They just sliced through these guys really quick, didn't they?
I'm just going to sit in the lobby for a few seconds.
You summon a zombie horde. A hunting party.
Victory is
Very nice. Mercenary. I think we'll save that.
I would wait to load in War Child till after, if we're going to travel here, I'd wait till after the travel goes through.
Yeah,
Thank you.
workshop. Just wait until they gotta load that big area back in, so it'll be a few minutes.
Okay, guys, let me know when
Town
you're
is
ready.
out.
All right, guys.
I am ready to proceed.
As you proceed to town, why doesn't everybody just take a 5-minute break? Cause that way it'll give you a chance to load in, and everybody can get a drink and everything while it's loading.
Perfect.
Okay,
I'll see you
sounds
guys
good.
in 5 minutes.
All right, we're gonna take a short break, folks. So just hang with us.
Com check. Anyone hear me?
Sorry, I had a mouthful of food.
No problem, man.
Oops. It is pitch.
Okay, all seems good now.
Way to jinx it.
All right, is everyone back?
Of course.
For the new players,
Courier and
there's many things in the town, different locations that eventually you're going to probably explore and stuff. So don't go in anywhere without letting me know, because some areas have already been set up to do certain things. If you just follow me, I will take you back to Cecil.
And for my tardiness, could I just get a quick, brief rundown of what just happened in the last hour?
They basically finished that mausoleum area and the back crypt area, and they found some remnants of some cult back there, and they found some gates, or I'm sorry, some cages that obviously had some people, and they did find some dead people back in there. This way.
Any important items found?
found a book.
Oh, nice. What kind?
It was in one of the mausoleums. It was mostly readable,
I
but it said some
apologize.
pages are missing.
I was making a fire.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.
We got two people going the wrong way.
Where are they?
Wait. I was following your wisp, and now it's gone.
Yeah, where'd it go?
Vince and Sherrick, turn around and follow my wisp. The other guys, stay where you're at. All right, up this way. So actually, as you get back, it is probably like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and she is not there actually, and you guys are exhausted. So I guess I should have just had you guys go to the inn. I apologize for that. That's my fault.
Take the scenic route.
Yeah, I apologize.
Follow you back to the inn, or just someone know where the inn's at?
Just follow her. She'll take you to the inn. Where is this stupid inn? Right there is the Inn of 1,000 Sins. You can enter.
Yes, I enter.
Have we already got rooms here?
Yes, you've already got rooms
Can't recall if
upstairs.
we
Or do we
rented
still
a room.
need...
The room, the inn is completely barren, and everybody's bedded down, and the shop's closed, and everything.
Bar closed?
Yep, bar's closed. There's actually no one out. You see.
Okay. Then I will go to the room.
Yes, I shall find a room to sleep.
You guys have these two side rooms right here. Let's put in furniture here. All right, and you rest and get your strength back until the morning. It been a very long day, very long night. You've done much exploring. You have wounds you're still recuperating from. Some of you were paralyzed for a little while, and it takes you most of the night and most of the day before you're able to actually get out of bed in the morning, late morning, probably around 10, 11 o'clock before you're able to get out and move around. Actually, we will put her...
Was my disadvantage just for... When you said an hour, is it hour session time or hour in game time?
Character hour, so yeah, you're fine now.
Perfect.
What I'm going to do is have her go to Mr. Prescott's house.
So about what time is it then that we wake up?
It's about 10 o'clock a.m. And as you guys kind of rouse yourself and come downstairs, you see a messenger kind of comes up to you and talks to you. Who are we going to use as a messenger? Do we have a messenger? I will just use one of the city guards. That's fine. Oops. Greetings. Miss Cecil has awaited your arrival this morning, and she told me to tell you to go to Mr. Prescott's house. She would be visiting with him in the morning to talk with him about things.
Very well.
Do you know the way, or do you need me to take you?
You can lead the way.
Yes, I cannot remember the way to Mr. Prescott's house. Please do show us.
All right. Bring this guy back.
Oh, but ale. Should we go in, or you want us to wait a second? Oh, no, straight there.
Yes, this is the place.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Actually, she is kind of standing in the doorway, peeking out, and as you guys kind of approach, she comes out and waves you down and has kind of ushers you into his house. So you guys can go ahead and enter. So we need to go in. And we need Cecil here. Oh, well, greetings, my fine friends. How are you to this morning? Hopefully you got some rest. It looks like you've encountered some troubles along your way. I hope everyone's okay.
I say yes,
We've
we're
lost.
well rested.
Doing well, my lady.
We are fine, but we have one friend needing a proper burial.
Oh,
This is true.
so sorry to hear that. I hope we can do whatever to ease his passing into the next life. Let's actually make
He was a
him
good
neutral.
man.
The reason I sent word for you this morning was during your exploration time and as you've been going around, Mr. Prescott came to me and explained to me that you had actually journeyed with him, or actually encountered him, and that he was having some strange dreams. And since I'm a dreamweaver, I came to speak with him this morning to see if I could learn more from his dreams. What information did you gather in your journey that could help us locate this child?
I'll lay out the books that we picked up in at least the last tomb on the table.
Okay, so I'll just assume you guys had all three of the books from the tombs. And she says, did you have a chance to read them or kind of peruse through them to learn any information?
I would like to take a better look at those books someday, ma'am, but I just haven't had the time yet. We have been busy moving about and searching.
She kind of looks the books over and she recognizes the names and just out of character. Basically, each of the books was kind of a life journey to one of the brothers, and there was three brothers, and then each brother had their own monastery. One brother was given the power over time. One brother was given the power over dreams, and one power was given the power over enchantments. And each of them were given these powers by defeating a demon and kind of stealing the power from the demon. And then once they had received these powers that were given to them, others find out about it, and they figured, oh, well, if they killed a demon and got this power, maybe I'll kill him and get that power. So each of them met very untimely, murderous means, and then the power was kind of lost. That's kind of the general gist you get from reading the books, and I'll just assume you kind of give that information to Seal.
Will do.
So at that point, Mr. Prescott kind of steps up and says, Owen, out of character for you that just joined the party, they kind of came here last night, and as they came in here, Mr. Prescott was under attack by what looked like some Drow cultists. You still see the blood stains on the ground and stuff in the room, and you kind of saved him from this attack, and you learned a little bit of information from him that he was having these strange dreams and writing down information, and that's what kind of led you to the fella that you talk with that sent you over to the Dreamweaver.
Okay.
So Mr. Prescott kind of steps up and says, oh, thank you so much for coming and rescuing me. I had a dream last night again, And I talked with Celia about this morning because I don't understand it, but I have some more. I see more of your future, and it's scaring me what to do. But I talked with Celia about this, and she's been kind of thinking about what we should do about the my dreams. I'm actually
Mr. Prescott, I am glad to see you up and well from
Excellent.
the last time we have visited. But what else can you tell us about what you've seen in these dreams?
Actually, I need to possibly do something. Hang on a second. I think what I need to do is actually end. I need to go in and complete this quest. Force it, because I believe this is the quest that's actually going to end the module. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, we actually need to load the new module to start the next phase of this. What are we doing for time? 9:30.
So we need to
We have to
leave the game?
Drop the game.
Yeah,
Right.
so what I have to
Drop.
do is I have to end this module. I will immediately start up the new module and then just rejoin back in. It'll be the same name, I believe. So, yeah, just exit out and then give me like 30 seconds and I'll load up the new one.
Are you putting it in the friends list? Because I didn't see your game listed in friends.
Yeah, it was all friends only. So, I'll make sure when I start the next game for you.
Okay.
All right. So what we need to actually do is exit to the main menu. And I actually need to start a new my modules. This will be The Edge of Tomorrow Part 2. That's not... Frick! Did I didn't load it to play it. I think I loaded it to edit it. I apologize. God. I'm so frazzled. That's what happens. Now I gotta wait for this stupid thing to load, too. Fortunately, I got a fast computer, so... let's exit to the main menu. Here we go. Because there is, so if you're watching at home, I'm going to be playing a campaign, new. We're going to put it on normal, and my modules, there we go. Now I will load that. So if you're watching at home and you're trying to do a grand campaign, and you're interested, what you want to do is you want to create a base module, and then if you're going to use a lot of areas over and over and over again, which is what I'm going to do here, you're going to want to create a base module and then create part 1 from that base module and then part 2 from the next module. And alright, we'll give Warchild a second to sync up, and then I'll go ahead and start her up.
Much obliged.
Alright, I'm going to try and load it. So, yeah, we're going to be using a lot of the adventure camp, the city, the graveyard over in the second module. So you create a base module that has all those areas. Then the first module, you put in the stuff that you need to add for the first module, and you kind of alter it, add in the NPCs, add in whatever. And then the second module, you can move things around, add, change things up a little bit. This way your city will seem more alive because you've added things in different areas, and people walking around in the street might be different. So, it gives the players a chance to see a different area, even though it's, basically the same area. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So,
Com check.
I hear you loud and clear.
So we're good.
So yeah, if you guys want to head right back to the town, or if you want to spend time buying stuff and selling stuff, that's fine as well. Either way. Whenever you guys are ready, you can just head back to town, and we'll just go to Mr. Prescott's house again. You see, I had
one of these guys have potions.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
This guy does.
I found him.
Look at all these interactable objects now. Look at that, huh? That's a lot of time the DM put into, making this area super cool looking and everything, but that doesn't even take into consideration that I haven't done anything with this area since Community Pack 2.
I don't know if I'm lagging or if my mouse is dying, but it won't let me do anything. There it goes.
Well, that was a nice fire.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Yep, I'm ready.
Town Investor Crag. Visit. I just shot us over there.
Okay.
So I do need to check out the library. I think that's where they're going to go next. And then I do got to change the time too, because it's about 10 o'clock a.m. their time, or 10 or 11 o'clock about. How we doing on time? Not too bad. Does anyone in my party wish they could be a half-orc bard or maybe a dragon-born warlock? I don't know. Let me ask him once we get loaded up here. Got a question on the live stream, and somebody was asking if anyone in the group wish they could play a half-orc bard or a dragonborn warlock.
No, I'd prefer to be a Dragonborn Paladin, though. That'd be pretty cool.
A dragonborn paladin, he says.
Personally, I think the warlock's a little overpowered.
Oh, I want to play a tiefling. I'm wishing that class is out, or that race is out.
All right, just come to the corner here. This is Mr. Prescott's house right here. We'll just pick up where we left off just a second.
Or a Gutbuster. I wish I could play a Gutbuster.
Go ahead and go in. Crap. Just a second, gentlemen. Just a second. Who do they need to speak with to start the quest? Huh. Hang on a second. The missing lad. Enchanted books. The green flames. That's the Turnbull. Okay. Alright, I was trying to figure out why the quest was not active yet. Hang on a second. I have to actually speak with Vesa first. Yeah, okay. Okay, gentlemen, you can exit back out. You need to actually talk to Vesa first. So basically, when you wake up in the morning, go back to the inn. And I probably should have just loaded this module up, but I was trying to ad-lib, and now everything's out of sync, so I apologize. So we're going to start completely over. This is you guys waking up in the morning. You kind of come next door to the room where the people you had met the previous day and the ones that originally gave you the quest to find their child. And kind of as you get up, you hear some soft weeping in the room, and you kind of knock on the door. And they open it and ask you to come in. And they, the husband is kind of consoling the wife, and he says, "Any news? Did you find her? Did you find her son?"
We have not. We have
we have not. But I
we are
have found
getting
the party.
close.
I have found this party of adventurers that you have sent me out looking for.
Go ahead and somebody click on her, and she'll give you some more information there. You found the dream lady, the man behind bars, but not her son. Thisman is close. I just know it. I can almost feel his presence. We need to find some more information. Do you have any ideas? Have you come across anyone that could help? We have talked with Miss Cillian, the mayor, and we explained the situation to her. It looks like she could help if it's needed. Please help us again. Our son has been taken for a reason, and we just can't stand by and let him die.
Everybody have a chance to read that?
Yes, I have just finished.
There we go. So you guys know the mayor's office is actually in the back room here in the inn. And she had talked to the mayor while you guys were out exploring, trying to get information about where you guys, if there's anything that she can do to help. So why is she not active? God bless it.
Are we needing to go to the mayor's office, or?
Shall we talk to her, see what she found out, or go talk to the mayor?
You need to talk. Well, at the next point is you would go talk with Mr. Prescott and Seeley, which is what we just did. But somebody's got to run over there and click on the quest.
I'll go do it real quick.
Okay.
I believe. Let's see what he says here.
Everybody can see this, right?
Yes.
I've been going over my drawings and notes here, but there just isn't enough. Maybe, just maybe I can find someone else in the library. Something that can only help you, but help me understand my dreams more. I dreamt last night, but I didn't understand what it wants from me. There are some green lights and a summoning circle and something like that. A big round inscription on the ground, something like that, and that, well, other stuff. And then, well, other stuff happens.
Yeah, finished as well.
Yep, I have read it.
Alright, so actually everybody needs to go to outside Mr. Prescott's house now. So the books you guys have brought back, after he looks at them, and Seal looks at them and kind of talks to you guys and says, maybe you should talk with Mary Jo in the Temple of Helm library that they have. Maybe she's got some more information, or maybe she might be able to give you guys some more help. And that is just up the street. And you can follow me to there, or look for the sign.
This one in here then?
For me, the sign names don't seem to be appearing.
All right, I want to test
Yeah,
something.
me as
Hang
well.
on just a sec. Hang on, just give me 10 seconds. All right, so what I'm going to do is actually Control C. I got to put it in action text, I think. All right, now click on it and see what it says.
Ah.
All right,
Yes,
just so
Helm's
you guys
Knowledge
know, if
Temple.
you're module building or anything, you actually have to put it in the description text for it to show up. You can't just rename the sign. That's something I learned that I
good to know. Thank you.
didn't update my module on it. So yeah, you guys can enter whenever you're ready. So as you kind of enter the nice library, it's nice and quiet. You see a couple of the peasants just kind of reading some books, and you see they have quite a collection. And a little halfling lady kind of scurrying about. And looks like she's putting books back on the shelf and stuff. But you do notice kind of in the back to the right, there's like a locked gate, and yep, that's what you see. Oh, good one, good one. He kind of looks at you when you walk by, and he wonders why you're not bald like he is. I believe there are some hidden quest items in here. Yes, there is.
All right. Well, I'll talk to Mary Jo then.
She basically tells you that, you to tell her that you talked to Mr. Prescott and you'd found some books, and normally they don't allow anyone that's not a member to back into their ancient ancient part of the library, but since you've talked to Mr. Prescott, and she's willing to let you go back there and see if there's anything back in the archives that might help you out. Now, I trust you, gentlemen, and I know you're on a great quest. Mr. Prescott is a dear friend of mine, but above Mr. Prescott is my my love for knowledge and books. So please do tread with light hand and foot, and if you could put your weapons away as to not mark anything on the walls, I would greatly appreciate that. Doop.
No problem, my lady. I also show the love of books.
She, as she kind of walks in, she kind of holds her right hand up and says, over on the right-hand side, some of these were found in the underground temples underneath Waterdeep. And over here on the left-hand side, she kind of points to some scrolls and stuff. These were actually found in one of the temples in Neverwinter. And she kind of describes things as she walks down the passageway.
This is quite the collection.
Feel free to, look around and see if there's anything that might help you in your quest for knowledge to uncover this mystery. And if there's anything further I can do for you, please let me know.
I'd like to ask her if she can point us towards the Three Brothers, or any of the books, like narrow down the search of the books about the Three Brothers.
Oh, let me see.
If I only had the time.
She comes down here and starts rummaging through a little bit, trying to see if there's anything she can find, and then, oops, come on. And she kind of comes over here a little bit and rummaging around. Well, we don't really have a section on the Three Brothers, but there not much was written because that happened such a long time ago. But I know I had something here. Let me see. What is this? This is... Let's make it hard. There we go. They're having problems finding it. Ah, here's something. She pulls out a book and kind of scurries through it, and oh no, wait a minute. That's not going to help you. You guys want to give me
I'd like to look around too.
a spot and search check, and based on your rolls, I'll let you know something. A 0.
I think I found it.
Oh, Fernand. All right. Unfortunately, Fernan once again is causing a major issue in the game. So he basically grabs a couple books off of the shelf, and the bookshelf collapses into a big pile of books all over the ground. Objects,
Oh dear.
decorations.
Can I talk to Mary Jo to distract her while we try to pick up the bookshelves and stuff? Distract her from the mess that we just made?
Well, she definitely heard everything falling on the ground, and she's kind of beside herself here. Just kind of collapsed on the ground and just starts stacking the books up and says, please don't touch anything. Just look, you don't need to touch.
I'll just stand outside. You guys tell me if you find anything.
Please, Malia, let me help you sort these.
Oh my gosh. That's what happens. They definitely need to find this. Mary Jo kind of looks at you and says, "No, I got this. That's fine." And she kind of points to the back of the room and she says, "Check over there. I trust you. You're used to having, your fingers across books. Maybe you can find something in the back."
Sorry, I'm assuming everybody read that.
Yes.
Would you like me to roll to try to break the enchantment?
Nope. This enchantment is much too powerful for you. You must seek out someone that is versed in enchantments to break the enchantment.
I am sorry, my friends, but after reading, this is beyond me. We must seek a higher one who knows about enchantment.
Let's see, where is the enchantress? Have to make sure I'm...
Perhaps we should ask Mary Jo if she's seen anything like
Yes.
this in her times.
That is not it. I
I'm gonna look
believe...
the doorway and ask you guys if you found anything.
I found these books over here about enchantments.
No, you actually find a book that is... has the title The Three Brothers, but it's been enchanted so you cannot read the words to it.
Okay.
Yes. Let's ask her if she might know someone powerful enough to break these enchantments.
She says
And I
that
will hand over the book.
she doesn't really know magic at all. Maybe talk with somebody else that might know something about magic. Maybe Mr. Prescott. Maybe he could help you. God damn it! Where is?
Yes,
Very
we
well.
will definitely inquire with him.
Is this Emma's? There it is. All right. Now I have to remember how to get back there.
I talked to Arena over here, the scroll merchant. Ask her what type of scroll she has for sale.
Where are you? Are you still in here? She doesn't have any scrolls for sale. She makes scrolls for people.
Sir, could you possibly make anything of this, what we found in the back room?
Oh, gosh. He looks at the words. He says, yes, this book has been given some kind of powerful enchantment. You should talk with Mr. Prescott, I believe. He might have some more information. Oh, there's Mr. Prescott. Oh, there's Mr. Prescott, who's showed up at the library to see if you guys have found anything. Apologize, I was outside.
Okay,
No, I apologize. I was outside trying to make sure I knew where you guys were headed next. Because there's like 100 rooms. I was trying to make sure I knew which one it was. I didn't realize Mr. Prescott was here. All right, sorry, my bad. Hey,
I think deep, man, but
that's probably why you're confused, because I'm confused. He says, what'd you find there?
this literature in the back room, it is beyond my knowledge, but maybe someone, the man of your stature, could enlighten us on its speakings.
Well, step outside. Rather talk to you in private about this. So
Very well, sir.
Now I need to load up characters, Mr. Prescott. Oops. Characters, Mr. Prescott. There we are. He says, this is, technical readout of the battle station. Sorry, I was reading the live chats. They're making fun of the fact that I going crazy tonight with this. So haphazard because we should have loaded up the module to begin with. Anyways, he says, well, this is kind of a little embarrassing, and I didn't want anyone to hear, but I know someone that can help you. Just follow me, and I'll kind of explain as we walk.
Thank you.
Now I gotta find the damn store again, or the place again. And there's Joseph's house. And I'm trying to find the place again, so just be patient. Marcy's house. God damn it, where the hell is Joseph's house? There's Javo's shop. Jordic's Weapons. I think it was up the street from Jordic's Weapons. Or... oh, it's over here. My friends, you don't follow very well. Where did you go? He's yelling down the street. Hey, I'm over here! Oh my gosh. Over here. Back from whence you came. Hey, Static Electricity Man. I'll tell you what, this has been one messed up session. First we had all kinds of technical issues. Ooh, boy. And then we had craziness. He says, he's kind of talking to you as you guys are venturing through the streets, just keeping his voice down. He says, I know of someone that could probably help you with that enchantment. Like I said, it was a little bit embarrassing because it happens to be my ex-wife. She owns a shop right here, and she's quite a powerful enchantress, so probably best I don't go in with you guys, if you understand my drift. She's probably not too happy to see me. Can you double-click portraits to go to the character?
Is she gonna be
Yep.
mad if you sent us?
No. We kind of ended our marriage a couple years ago, and you were on speaking terms and such, but all right, whatever. And he kind of just barges into the house.
Oh boy.
There's Mr. Prescott in the house. He's in the house. So as you enter the house, you see a dwarf lady kind of talking with an elf, and she kind of hears you guys come in, and when she sees Mr. Prescott and you, she kind of lets out a big sigh and says, just a minute. I'll be with you in a minute. I have another customer. Okay, so what I want you to do, what's his name? What I want you to do, Bearleaf, is take this potion home, and I want you to drink it when it's time for you to, when you're ready for time with your wife, and it's going to make things much better for you, and it's going to help you in your problem area, and hopefully, if it doesn't, come back and see me and let me know, okay? It's very important that you take this with food, and you drink this probably 30 to 40 minutes before you and your wife are ready to enjoy each other's company. No, I mean, can you, so the next time one of your players goes Scooby-Doo on the splitting of the party, can you find them quickly? Ah, yes. Yes, I believe I could. So Bearleaf kind of thanks her, and, you see him kind of tuck the potion in, and he's got kind of a, little grin on his face, and he kind of steps out and walks out of the room. Ronald, how have you been? I've been good, Emma. You seem like you got quite a little place going now. I'm sorry I haven't visited recently, but looks like you're doing well for yourself. Yes, Ronald. Now the formalities are over. What can I do for you? My friends have something to show you. If you wouldn't mind helping them out, please. I know we have some history. We didn't end on the best of terms, but, we had some good times, Emma. So if you could do this for me, please. It's not for me, and it's really not for them. It's for a poor lost boy, and they're trying to track him down. You there. And she's kind of pointing to the mail-clad individual with the helmet on and says, what do you have? That's Vince.
We have a book that is seems to be enchanted. That we're not able to obtain knowledge from.
So,
Can you help us out in this matter?
Ronald. Let me have a look at it. Set it on the table, and let me examine it.
Yes, I do believe the wizard's carrying it, though. He has to set it on the table.
He walks over and sets it on the table.
All right. She kind of looks at it. You see the magical essence in the table kind of goes out once you set the book on the table. Now, the question is, can I actually... Oh, this is strange. Strange indeed. I must study the book for a few minutes here and see. So, Ronald, what have you been up to? Emma, now's not the time. Listen, I've been having these dreams, and these fellas are in my dreams, and we need to help them. Seriously, it's not for me, it's for a child. If somebody wants to click on the book, that's fine. So the book says, I only tell you this, Ronald, I mean Mr. Prescott, because of our history. What you speak of from your dreams, I don't know anything like that. But I knew someone many years ago who did. Her name was Zandir, and she was a powerful enchantress, so much more than me. She was my teacher and mentor. She lived in solitude life out by the keep, doing odd jobs for the Lord there until her death. She lived in the slums, but she could have ruled a kingdom if she wanted, I think. And I have just the thing we need upstairs if you would follow me.
Okay, I'm done reading.
So she's basically
let's head
says that
upstairs.
this powerful enchantment that she has. She doesn't have any as much power as she needs, but her master teacher used to have the equipment that would break enchantments out in the graveyard area, the slums area that you guys were investigating, but on the other side of the wall. And she says to be able to do that, though, she's got to get some equipment from upstairs, and ask you to follow her. She goes to the back of the room and starts scurrying through her chest and stuff, and you see some different objects and everything kind of scattered around her room, different magical components and stuff like that. So at this point, we are going to suddenly, as she's kind of in the back of the room messing with the stuff, there on the wall where the wizard and where Odysseus is kind of standing, there's a couple windows, and crashing through the windows are some creatures that come flying in and start attacking you guys. So, where is our characters here? Frickety frack. How far away do I need to be? God damn. I need more room. Yeah, they keep moving. Protect me, help me, kill them, creatures!
I'm dying! They were clearly no match.
Oh, where the hell did she go? I think she fell through the floor, actually.
Tell my tell my
Oh, she's
tell
in,
the
she's in the
wizard that
bed.
there is a
Oh,
scroll,
sure she is.
magic
She's in the
weapon
bed.
here.
Sorry.
Evidently, she wanted to give me that potion.
What was it, Holy Warrior?
There is a scroll here that you might be interested in.
After the attack, Emma kind of comes over to you guys, and you can tell that she's in fear, and she really is not a warrior or an adventurer as such as you. She definitely has magical properties and powers and enchantments, but nothing like with swords or weapons or anything. But she asks you. She says, "Mind if I ask? Have you just recently returned from the graveyard?"
Ah, yes, we have.
It makes sense that these creatures have been following you then.
Ah, let them follow. I'll slay them.
I've gotten what we need, but before we can venture out there, you look like you can protect me. We need to talk to the mayor to get the scrolls so that we can break the enchantments on the locks that prevent us from getting over to where we need to go. And so she heads back
Let us
downstairs.
be off.
So Mr. Prescott sees you guys come back, and he's kind of standing at the bottom of the stairs yelling up, "Is everyone okay? What's going on up there?" And Emma says, "Oh, some creatures."
Ah, it was just a few.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was going to say it was just a few vile creatures that had followed us from the graveyard. But nothing but a small task for us to defeat these foes.
The threat is clear, sir.
And Emma says, "Yeah, that's where we need to go." And Mr. Prescott says, "Well, you're not going without me." Emma says, "No, I don't need your protection. They can do it." And he says, "Emma," kind of gives her the baby face look and bats his eyes a little bit. She says, "All right, you can go." And so they head out. He says, "I'm going to take Emma back to my place and grab some supplies, from my place. Why don't you go talk to the mayor, and I'll just meet you at the city gate when you're ready to head out of town with Emma."
Very well.
You hear them kind of bickering and talking as they kind of head back to his place. State your business, please, if you don't mind.
We're here to speak with the mayor.
Do you have an appointment?
Yes, we do. It is urgent business, though.
Sheathe your weapons. I don't expect any trouble from you. He steps aside. As you approach in the room, you see a human lady, kind of middle-aged, busy scribbling some notes on some table, and you see a fella standing next to her. As you kind of enter in, he kind of grabs his weapon really quickly, and then she kind of looks at you and says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Out of character, I actually don't know what we're supposed to do with the mayor. Seek her
So
out.
the graveyard area you went to, yeah, maybe you joined later on. Basically, the graveyard
Yeah, I
area
was only
was.
hired by the.
Oh, that's right. Yes, right.
I was
The
only
graveyard
hired
is
by
kind of
the
split up into
older
two
couples,
areas.
so
There's a east side to the graveyard and a west side. The east side was kind of barricaded off from the west side to keep all of the evil junk that was over there out of the other side until that side finally got overrun and people left it as well. So it's kind of been magically there's gates and stuff that have been magically sealed by the town to keep everything from the right side from coming over to from the east side coming over to the left to the west side. So you're here to talk to the mayor to get some scrolls to break those enchantments. In fact, let's see what she has to say, actually. If you want to click on her, go ahead. Since no one wants to speak. Vess has spoken to me about your involvement in finding her child. It's an honorable cause. I will do whatever I can to help. The poor child is probably scared out of his mind, lost in a new land, away from his parents, being held by total strangers. I will certainly give you the key, but you must assure me that whatever horror lays beyond those gates are kept within. Allowing them to enter Vessacrag would spell doom to many citizens. I will send Bearclaw to watch the gate and make sure no one leaves while you are doing what you need to do. May the gods watch over your souls.
Hey, just leveled.
All right.
congrats.
Level 3, level 2, level 3. So it looks like we got level 3s and 1, 2, so that's pretty good.
You want us to do that now or wait till later?
Well, I think now is probably a good time to call it. We can start the next episode with you guys just heading right out into the graveyard then. So if you want to level now or if you want to wait till next episode, either way is fine.
Cool.
Well, for the live stream, guys, I appreciate you guys watching and joining us for our Monday night role-playing group. This has been the most messed up session. We had technical issues, and we had a player that couldn't join us for the first half of the session. And then I was thinking I would ad-lib to get the next module started, which really screwed up the start of the next module. So,
Alrighty, you said you wanted to call it here?
yeah, I think it's a good time. We can just start fresh next time with you guys headed back out to the graveyard area to see if you can find the enchanted area that's going to help you break the enchantment for this book.
Nice.
Guys, I apologize for
Sounds
all the
good.
technical issues, and I really should have just ended that quest and started the next module, but what I was trying to do was add them enough where next session we would just start the new module, but I forgot there was all these quests in the beginning, so that made it all messed up. I apologize for that.
No
Oh,
big
no
deal.
problem.
And my
I
lack
think I'm
of
gonna head to bed, so-
connection.
Good session. I'll see you guys next week.
Yep,
see you
appreciate
guys.
everyone. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you guys next Monday. Live stream, that's going to be a wrap for tonight. Thanks so much for watching. Do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next Monday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the next Monday night role-playing group. campaign. And in the meantime, we've got lots of other things scheduled and planned. So be sure to come back to my channel often, become a follower, and you'll get an email hopefully that lets you know when we go live, because we're doing lots of different things. So appreciate you watching tonight, and everyone take care and have a good evening.